Hi everyone. It is 6:30 in the morning where I am right now, but this is the only time I have to record this video for you guys. Welcome to the Rage Diary. Um this diary series is just for me to document the reasons why my songs were created as well in some circumstances how they were created. Um from production to release. Right now, I'm just going to be giving you the lore behind it and the situation that brought out the lyrics of Anger. Until and you guys will get a special behind the scenes production video with my co-producer Ange next month. I hope you guys will look forward to that. Anyhow, time for part 1, which is where did anger come from? So, during my end of high school to university years, so for about like a 5 year period, I ended up having a condition called BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. Borderline personality disorder is very exhausting, and the reason why is because your emotions are always at a level 10. Sometimes even a level 15 out of 10. And it's not necessarily your fault. Usually it's just how your brain chemistry is, from what I've been told from my psychiatrist and the psychologist who diagnosed me. Um, but it's also not permanent. I'm a lot more stable now than I was back when Anger was written. So during those years, I experienced really, really intense emotions. I couldn't really keep my friends. I was lucky to be able to keep my now partner, um, my now life partner. You know, he was really tolerant, and I don't deserve that. I didn't feel like I deserved that. Um, but I had I was in a club at my university that one of my roommates had brought me to, and I kind of got into it, so I was participating, right? Well, I got upset at one of the members who was acting as, at that point, president of the club. And he really got on my nerves because it felt like he was pushing out a lot of the original key players of the club and how popular it had gotten. So I wanted, not only that, he always tried to say, oh, this is a no judgment zone. Everybody's version of what we're doing is valid. But then he would only promote one kind for events and other things. And that really made me mad. So I was driving to school at one day. It was coming back from a break or so. I think it was like Thanksgiving weekend or something. And or it could have been Indigenous Peoples Day. And literally what happened was I I wrote anger. I was singing to myself in the car. It was still stuck in my head when he had did this and stuff like that. And I was so overcome with anger, and I used music as my coping mechanism for a long while. Um, because I know that when you call out a bully, they don't always know how to handle it, or they get angry right back. So, um, about about 6 months ish, so like towards the end of the school year, we had a school fair, and he was at setting up the table, and I lost my temper. I called him out on the things that I had interpreted he was doing. Now, I can't validate if this is actually what happened at all, but I definitely didn't agree with how he was running things, and he wouldn't listen, in my opinion, from how I felt back then. He didn't want to listen to anyone else. Um, so with that, I blew up, gave him a verbal barrage of everything, and then I walked away and I never stepped foot in that club again. Not even for events that interested me. I never stepped foot in that club again. And that was just me. And at that time, that's who I was. Because I didn't know that I had BPD. Um, and it took the intensity of COVID to really pull myself out of it. And I'm a lot more stable now because of the time I was able to dedicate during COVID. So that is the story, the real life story behind anger, and the and I hope you enjoyed it. Um, I'm not used to doing freehand videos like this, so there's a lot of pauses or sentence reframings because I'm still working on how I view myself, and I don't want to hide that from you guys. So that's why the diary series is specifically an unscripted series. A lot of my videos will have scripts because I need to be able to remember all the things I want to say. But for these songs and for this particular series, the diary series, I am not scripting it to make it more feel more authentic for you guys and for myself, to remind myself that I can make mess ups on camera and still be a content creator, even though I identify less as a content creator and more as an artist. Um, so I hope you enjoyed this 6:30 in the morning um, bedhead getting ready for work diary entry, and I hope you guys look forward to the production aspect of it with Ange when she and I return from our respective holiday breaks. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday if you guys celebrate any during the month of December, and I will see you guys in the new year. Bye bye.